not a duty from my office, but that comes in. I'll be adding value by hosting that. I believe once we hear treasurer, hope she no go chop our money, that thing, stepping in to end that say. My tenure will prove that yes, a treasurer is not chop money, that preserve the treasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now let's move on to the financial secretary position. One house, please. Let's welcome Adaji Diana Onekwojo, a 300 level student of URP who is aspiring for the office of financial secretary. A round of applause, please, as she makes her way forward.
And greatest Nigerian students, still standing on the existing protocol. By the way of introduction, I am Adaji Diana Onekwojo, a 300 level URP student from the Tiger Faculty, School of Environmental. My agenda: accurate and transparent financial record keeping. Financial treasurer, I will maintain proper, accurate and update financial record. Every income and expenditure will be documented responsibly to promote account trust among students. Why you should vote me: integrity and honesty, accountability in financial management, commitment, readiness to work with everyone for the progress of our association. I sincerely solicit for your support and your votes. Together we can build an association founded on transparency, accountability, unity. Vote Adaji Diana Onekwojo, vote competence, vote transparency, vote accountability. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause, please. Joining us, you're listening to Search FM 92.3, and we're also broadcasting live from the conference of the MBB Manifesto presentation in our 2026-2027. I'd like to invite now the first candidate who is running for the office of Assistant Secretary General. Let's welcome Abbas Kehinde Sherifdeen, a 200 level student of chemical engineering. You have 3 minutes.
All protocols duly observed. The electoral committee, distinguished officials of the student union, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name Abbas Kehinde Sherifdeen, a 200 level student of chemical engineering, and I stand before you not merely as an aspirant, but as a student who believes leadership is a responsibility to serve the students. I am seeking your mandate accessible. I am seeking your mandate today is accessible. The office of the gap between effective communication, documentation, and smooth coordination within the union. It functions well. Students has leaders that are more accessible and accountable. If accessible and accountable. If entrusted with communication, a lot of students say that is the work of the PRO. We are sure to work diligently with the PRO to make sure there is properly held on behalf of the student, and proper documentation and the student interests are best met at heart. Thirdly and lastly, teamwork and service. I believe proceed alone. I ensure to work harmoniously with the president, the general secretary, and all executive members to ensure that the student interests are best met at heart. I won't promise what I cannot deliver, but I promise to represent this office with integrity and professionalism. Great students of Futminna, leadership is not about making the loudest promise. I seek for your support and I seek for your vote. Let's make the student union a better place. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. To the candidates also for the office of Assistant Secretary General. Let's welcome Blossom Itunu Okpaleye, a 200 level student of physics. A round of applause, please, as she makes her way forward.
As its foundation in the room. It is the most general secretary is the backbone, and I am yet a 200 level student from the Department of Geophysics, currently serving as the Assistant General Secretary of my department, a role I have held with passion, diligence, and commitment. I am not new to me handle short student and how many
many communiques were sent and never received? How many times never followed up? My agenda is divided into 3 pillars. The first pillar is on transparent documentation. There will be no more "we don't have the minutes," no more lost resolution. Accountability starts with a paper. I will ensure is on seamless support. I will ensure is on seamless support from the General Secretary. My primary duty is to strengthen the office of the General Secretary in every capacity. We also know that a General Secretary needs an even stronger assistant. I have done this not on paper, not as a promise question. Do I want someone that is still learning on the job or someone who already knows the job? My name is Blossom Itunu Opaleye. Vote competence, vote progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now to the third candidate who is vying for the same. Let's welcome Abdul Malik Zenyatu, a 200 level student of biochemistry. A round of applause, please. 3 minutes.
My name is Abdul Malik Zenyatu, popularly known as Limama, from Department of Great leadership are not remembered for the title they held, but for the great impact they made. Today, I bring myself before you to serve with honesty and dedication. I am honesty, dedication, and responsibility supporting the General Secretary, but also to build a student union that is valued. Why we should fast results. My mission is to work closely with the General Secretary's professionalism and quality service to all Mrs. I will serve you with humility and integrity. And we all know that the school has a constitution for each offices. And I will carry out my constitutional duties faithfully while representing the interest of every student without discrimination. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. And now we're moving up to the last category before we get to the presidency positions. So now we're moving on to a 400 level student of physics department who has thrown his hat in the ring for the office of the General Secretary. Please make your way forward.
Students, Supremo, no plenty talk. As your General Secretary, we are all students. Campus, within the campus, the insecurities of K, the poor hostels, facilities, and that's why I'm saying it by myself. That with the SUG team and also with see, the thing is that we've always been making complaints. We've always been saying that we'll do something. It's not about speaking. You will speak, they will hear, but you have to stand and ensure that these things are being delivered through yes. And of the greatest Nigerian students, tomorrow come and vote for Bako John Israel for your General Secretary.
Starting to get his welcome, Michael Adebari Odedara, please.
I'll thank you over here in many capacities from large faculty president forum, which means I can categorically tell where the problem is in the student union. And before I tell you what I'm going to do, I want to tell you what I've observed. I will not go that system, and that's the majorly from the office of the General Secretary, and that's what I come specifically, sincerely, and unapologetically to fix, because this office is the main office that's actually be the backbone of the unionism. I'm not the president, and I'm not here to promise you roads or new hostels, and I cannot do or what is not in my domain as secretary in this administration if I'm elected. My agenda is based on clear communication, and beyond that, anyone can be secretary, anyone can be PRO, anyone can write anything down. But in this era, with the comrades that have fought this battle and are still willing to fight it, laptop or system, when you see the option for general secretary, and I've not probably heard. So when you see that option.
And now for the last aspirant before we move to the aspirants for call him up. Just a reminder that you can join the conversation for the presidential debate. If you have questions that you'd like to direct at them, you can send an SMS message to 0706 8262. So now let's welcome Mohammed Nuruddin Liman, a 300 level student of building technology, also running for the office of
Thank you, sir. Great Nigerian students, the SWEG chairman, the student affairs, the CSO, other professors, my distinguished comrades, fellow students, sincere commitments to service that I stand before you today to present myself as a candidate for the office of the General Secretary of the Student Union. My name is Nuruddin Muhammad Liman, and I have had the privilege to serve you as the public. My leadership capacity broaden my understanding to serve the student needs and prepare to serve with even greater documentation, accountability, and continuity in governance. I possess this experience, commitment, and passion to uphold this responsibility. As the General Secretary of the Student Union, I pledge to serve with integrity, transparency, and accountability, while placing the welfare and interests of every student at the heart of the decision. Allow me to briefly present my agenda. Firstly, strengthen the security, capacity management, and the relevant security agencies to advocate to improve the security both. Currently, addressing the water scarcity issues receive consistent attention. Union by creating effective channel through which students can submit complaints, suggestions, and ideas, ensuring that the every voice of students counts. Finally, promoting the unity and inclusiveness. I will represent students fairly, regardless of tribe. Me with your mandate, I promise to remain assess excellence. Together we can build a student union for your support, your votes. Vote for transparency, vote for progress. Thank you very much. Thank you, and God bless the Federal University of Technology. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Position of President, VP1 and VP2. So that we can do a bit of permutation before that. I know you want to show your support, but you need to keep in mind that every time you interrupt them to speak, and their warning is at the 4-minute mark. So a bit of permutation before we get into this. Thank you.
I never to be a continuer to some struggle to so nígbà táláyé ti dáyé kò sọ́mọ tá má bọ̀ síbẹ̀ agbára lùtàǹgbà ni ó ń gbà nílá àmọ́ bí greater supremo.
Very much. Thank you. So the questions, just a reminder that the comment sections open on streams on SMS on 0706882662. The manifesto of both candidates, there will be a brief break, and then we will proceed with President. Reminder that you have 5 minutes each. I'd like to invite the first team, 300 level students of the Education Technology Department, and VP1 Oguniron Imam Shegun, 400 level student of Mechanical Engineering. If the Thank you. Well, I mean that we did the permutations beforehand, but I guess avoid some of these things. So,
all protocols duly observed. Chairman, is to Sheikh Daniel Precious, politically and here. I'm to just face my stating that restoring students trust in it means, well, trust is when students are confident to improvement in campus security. There is improvement in students' welfare. I believe that every election day, every election comes by, and do that. But after election, what do you observe? Silence. One thing I want to. I'm not here to give you promises. I'm not here to so things, but of God, I have different capacities. This is my second year. I served as Assistant General Secretary and currently serving as a Students Union General Secretary. I have been able to garner enough knowledge and responsibility to know how the office of the president. So, how do we improve on security? Definitely collaborate with the school authority. I mean the federal government. When we have a very vital relationship with the federal government, then they will deploy security agents to especially come around and not even stay at the checkpoint, but also at nooks and crannies of campus. This is how we can deliberate on improving the student security on campus. So now there are vital things we need to understand. We have a problem of transport. One thing is sure, that we have enough transport on campus. This is where we collaborate with school management, and we can also with private equities, private companies. So bring in, we can collaborate so that we can amass students that we have on campus. Another thing again is the hostel. There's not enough water systems on campus. Yes, even though there's proper lighting, there's not enough water system on campus. Then we can see that about hostels are in majority of the hostels on campus. They depend on the amount of students living in proof of direction that yes, this is the mandate we stand for. My value is based on evergreen value. I want to build a students community whereby value, even very, very crucial. We are students. We just come to school and we feel like yes, we are here to come and read, and that is all. No, we are not doing. We need to equip our students that will set them up even outside the four walls of university. So here today, right? I said to you today, and I plea that tomorrow is elections, and please do want to come out and engage civically. Engaging civically is coming to cast your vote. Come and cast your vote and vote the evergreen value agenda. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for him and his team. Moving on to the candidate and his team. Reminder that 5 minutes. Try to be respectful of time. So for this team, supporting the presidential candidate is Akintoyinu Grace Oluwaferomi, 400 level student of educational technology as VP2. Sunday Dambaba Bulus, a 400 level student of biochemistry, supporting him as VP1. And the presidential candidate Musa Ibrahim Mohammed, a 400 level student of food science technology, running for the office of president. They can please make their way forward.
One of the greatest Nigerian students. one of the greatest Nigerian students. I talk. I want to vibrate. I want to escalate. I want to initiate. I want to disseminate. My name is Comrade Musa Ibrahim Muhammad, popularly and politically known as Aluta Ibrahimu. And I am a 400 level student from the Department of Food Science and Technology. And I'm here before you to candidate for the post of the Student Union President in the forthcoming SUG election. I have served in various capacities: a one-time Provost Marshal of School of Agric, a one-time SUG PRO, which gave me burst in leadership experience. Now, my manifesto is about problems that we are facing and a practical solution to these problems. The first problem we are facing is communication. Now, the union may be working, the union may have things they are to do, and things they are doing, and you do not have proper communication. You're not being properly informed about those problems or the progress of that problems, and you get sidelined. A student union, the student union is meant to be the voice for us, and if this union is not speaking, if this union is not giving back on problems that you are solving, then you'll be left outside. One of the problems we are facing is the price of commodities on campus. Now, I will push forward to ensure we have a standard price of commodities on campus. It is not reasonable that you go and buy a bottle of Coke 20 naira and you go to shop B and buy it 15 naira. We should make a standard price. It is doable. It's about reaching out to the management, making them see why this is a financial burden on students, making them understand that this thing can be changed. For industrially produced items, while your personally produced item like your buns and donuts can have a scattered price. Another thing again is the security of campus. Shouldn't just be something that will hold the management table. In your own capacity, what will you do? You can reach out to I and my team will reach out to the local security, the vigilantes, encourage them, have courtesy visit to them. Once we assume our office, have courtesy visit with the security of, with the school security office, with the police division in Pakungu, and with the police health. That team you get to pay for a keg of water, 200 naira for a keg of water. Practical solution is the building solar powered borehole in strategic areas of campus as a form of palliative to students, easing them from financial burdens of paying water, especially when there's electricity blackouts. Well, for the hostelites, inform them that Minna is a state water, low water level on the ground. You make them understand why we are not getting steady water. But there are other problems whereby the management can come in. Now, for the old hostels, you see they can elevate the tanks properly. For needs assessment, they can split the boreholes. Any other problems that I have not listed, it's the union speaking. It's the union advocating. It's the union actually representing properly. And that is that's our first step towards solution. Another forms of our empowerment is agricultural empowerment. When I served as provost marshal in my faculty, the president who I serve under is New Era. He acquired land through the dean of our faculty, gave it to students of School of Agric to actually farm and empower themselves. If I'm the SUG president, I can reach out to the VC, inform me about this initiative, how we can help students. Acquire the land and give it to students. Another form is skill acquisition programs. That's your craft, your hand, rest. We have entrepreneurship center. Sorry. Is other events like health events and the rest. And so many things I have not listed. But before my time goes out, this is my one, Comrade Damba, and this is Vice President 2, Lady Comrade Senator Grace. Thank you very much. God bless you. Aluta continua. Victoria Sata.
Thank you. Thank you very much. A round of applause for all the candidates and for our live audience here. Thank you very much. With that, we've come to the end of the manifesto section of this program. All the aspirants and candidates have done a good job. The live audience here has, for the orderly, thank you very much for that as well. We'll take a quick break now before we transition into the debate. Not to forget that you can join the conversation, ask questions. We already have some questions coming in for the presidential candidate. We'll take a quick break now, and we'll be back shortly for the presidential debate between both candidates. Thank you very much.
Search FM. Please listen to this announcement. The Student Union Independent Electoral Committee, SUEC, of the Federal University of Technology, Minna, wishes to inform all undergraduate students that the 2026-2027 Student Union Election Program has officially commenced. All registered undergraduate students are eligible to. Aspirants are also reminded that electioneering activities must strictly comply with the rules governing the conduct of the elections. The programs are scheduled as follows. Saturday, 18th July 2026, event accreditation and election, e-voting, and official declaration of election result. Venue, E-Center, main campus. Time, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Students are encouraged to participate peacefully and responsibly through electoral process. Violation of the approved election guidelines may attract sanctions in accordance with the university's regulations. Announcer, Professor A.Y. Kabiru, Chairman, Student Union Independent Committee, SUEC.
I'm searching for the light, hey, searching for the light, searching for the light, hey, searching for the light, searching for the light.
This is a live transmission broadcast of Surge 92.3.
92.3, Surge FM. Futminna. Stay tuned and don't touch that dial.
FM NYK.
Federal University of Technology, Minna, FUT, was established in 1983 with campuses in Boso and Kwano. It is officially recognized by the National University Commission of Nigeria. The official color is purple and its nickname MX. The Boso campus was formerly a government teachers' college. The main campus is situated on a 10,650 hectare land. As of 2018, the university had 10 schools or faculties as refers to. The school also has centers like Centers for CPES, Center for Open Distance and E-Learning, amongst others. I guess FUT MX really empowers with technology. FUT Minna, now you know.
Campus Radio, Search FM 92.3. Imagine if I had to search the lights in you, I'ma light up the old fire in you. I'm the radio, number one chosen, number one dial, no in the animo, never gonna tell my name flies with the rocket. I've got better visions than the eyes in your socket. Impactful, I'm one of my kind. Oh, that's cool, I'm what is in your mind. I start rhyming, then I stay grinded. Move on a fetty, I'm hot, so come on in me. So sweet, man, no jetty. I am my dams, I am searching fam. For love with the radio, her piece so entertaining. Would you ride, have a go ride, ride, have a go ride. The love radio, not you, so entertain, take me high, take me
This is a live transmission broadcast of Surge 92.3.
Let them say this a do or die affair, but we don't want nobody to come scatter ground for here. Oh, not fight, that's what's in this year. In this election time, we want a peaceful atmosphere. One fight to the grass, they suffer. Innocent people go they run, pick over. No time, some don't on each other. Ebola. Fighting corruption, making no day. Some people have to do make Niger no day. And running everywhere. So when seeds of this sword in the air, no matter what happen, them I just don't care. Most of them know they really live for here. They don't come back again this year. But no fear, I hear them say this is a do or die. We don't want nobody to come scatter around for here. Oh, not fight, that's what we want in this year. In this election time, we want a peaceful atmosphere. Hey, instead of the face politics, not to dance in Shabbat. The only thing we concern them with the rubber. Oh, see, I wanna make it. Share the night, how things they walk. God, join hands to let you know about. When you talk today, we got a very big. It is our life, it is our future. Whoa, whoa, future we bright. The product is not war. Fight, election no be war. Because when you scatter, now you know say people will die. One more. Now super blue, that's enough for the eyes. Shine your eyes.
This is Search FM. Please
This
listen
is
to
a
this
live transmission
announcement.
broadcast
The
of
Student
Surge
Union Independent
92.3.
Electoral Committee, SUEC, of the Federal University of Technology, Minna, wishes to inform all undergraduate students that the 2026-2027 Student Union Election Program has officially started. All registered undergraduate students are eligible to vote. Aspirants are electioneering activities must strictly comply with the rules governing of the elections. The programs are scheduled as follows: Saturday, 18th July 2026, invitation and election, e-voting, and official declaration of election. Participate peacefully and responsibly throughout the electoral process. Violation of the approved election guidelines may attract sanctions in accordance with the university's regulations. Announcer, Professor A.Y. Kabiru, Chairman, Student Union Independent Electoral Committee.
Search, see me go F, see me go M, see me go O, see me go Molly, yeah, yo. Beautiful people, beautiful hearts, beautiful writing stories with different ranges of ink of our generation. We think with light that makes you blink, searching for the light in you, we leave you footprints. Search FM for today and for tomorrow, giving the best for your listening. Yeah, we auto frequency high, cause we fly. Rock, Nigerian music.
Or you open another scene. Open another new scene. Yeah. Open new scene. Name it. Name it, basically. Check this thing. See one? Yes. Camera is off. Tell them.
Once again, you're welcome to the presidential debate between the candidates here. I have on my immediate right Ibrahim Mohammed. He's running for the position of the President Student Union. Locked into Search FM 92.3 Campus Radio. We're broadcasting live on radio and streaming live on YouTube. Our listeners and students who have been following this. So please, if you still want to join the conversation, you can use the comment section on either of our live streams, or send an SMS to or WhatsApp message to us on 0706 8826 287. My name is Odaba Akoji, and I'll be hosting this debate this afternoon. So I'll just start with Ibrahim. Obviously, you've introduced yourself here, but if you could just very quickly tell us a bit about yourself. A bit of just to emphasize the fact that the ground rules from before still remain. Let the live audience here try to be as orderly as possible. Do not interrupt because you're taking out of their time, and you both have 2 minutes to respond to each question. You can do under, but you have a maximum of 2 minutes. So start with you, Ibrahim. Just tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Comrade Musa Ahmad, popularly and politically known as Aduta Brimo. I am a student from the Department of Food Science and Technology. I have served as the Provost Marshal in my faculty, School of Agric and Agricultural Technology. That is my 200 level. My 300 level, I served as the SUG PRO. And at the end of my tenure as the SUG PRO, I contested for the Student Union General. And today, here I am, serving as the Chief Press Secretary to the SUG President and a candidate for the forthcoming SUG election, which will hold tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Over to you, Oluwa Daniel. If you can introduce yourself, please.
All right. Out of naming ceremony, I am Aro Shekbe Precious, politically and popularly known as Oluwa Daniel. I have served at different capacities. Right from 100 level, served as the General Class Rep the Lion Faculty, the Assistant Secretary General at the Student Senior level, and also currently serving as the Secretary General at well, beyond Futminna, I'm currently serving as the NANS JCC Chief Protocol Officer, and yes, I'll be for the position.
So both of you have mentioned that you've held positions of leadership responsibility before. So if you can just tell the students why you have thrown your hat in the ring for the position of President, Student Union.
Okay, I have thrown my hat to vie for this position. It's basically based on impact. I'm the kind of person that I've always, in any position I have found myself, all I want to do is impact, wherever necessary, whenever necessary. I've always believed in that leadership should not be about positions. It should not be about you being in charge. It should be about taking care of those in your charge. And it starts from you personally. Improving yourself is a form of leadership. Also, one of the reasons here is just to to build myself, to make sure that I can lead even beyond the forwards of everything. And also what making impact and evergreen impact that will stick to you even beyond the forwards of school. Thank you.
Thank you. So it's the same question to you, Ibrahim. Why are you vying for the position of president for Student Union?
We are in a society where a major amount of are students, and we come to school to learn, we grow academically, but it doesn't mean that we cannot do all these things with a little bit of comfort. Yes, we came to school to learn. It doesn't mean that we have to go through a lot of water challenge. It doesn't mean transportation issues. It doesn't mean we go through the insecurity we are facing off campus. We can learn and we can be doing all that. Being in school to learn, a little bit comfortable. Yes, our priority is book. So the main reason forward today is because to students to represent properly for the challenge that are going to be that are solvable, to actually put efforts, represent and speak for them, push towards a solution that is lasting and create an impact. The people will come, people will talk about your name, people will talk about your legacy, and people will emulate what you have done. And this is basically why. Thank you.
You have spoken restoring vibrancy and doing your best in serving the interest of student FUT. What would you say are the topmost priorities that you would like to address in about students' of all the things that you address, what would you say are like the top two?
One, the first priority of what student needs at the moment is actually having leaders that are ready to vote out for them, having leaders that are ready to speak for them. Now, if perhaps in future we get to find ourselves in a situation, we get to find ourselves in a challenge, or we are satisfied or are rest assured that we have people that we have put in that, or we are not sidelined, our rights are being, our rights remains our rights, and we are not neglected. That is the first priority, meaning proper advocacy for students, proper representation, giving them everything they need. And the second priority is empowering students. That's giving them skills. Yes, you are on campus to learn, so you can learn more skills apart from your academic. Apart from academic, you can learn skills. You can empower yourself in finance and other things. Thank you very much.
I want to, I think every student here should be able to, confidence in the leader to be able to represent them well. So the first priority in making students unionism is still there. We all know that the student trust in unionism is deteriorating, and for you to make sure this is okay, it means that there must have been improvements in basic things of needs of students, which is campus security. Campus security is very vital, very, very vital. If I can come to school and my life is not safe, if I can come and learn and my life is not safe, then I shouldn't be in school. Actually, I shouldn't come here to learn well. A president that can represent them well. Again, so the reason is because you have kind of trust in their leaders to represent. I want to be the kind of president student by the student and of the student. Thank you.
Thank you. You, Daniel. So I want to the security challenges that are faced on campus. Do you have any plan?
Yes. Campus security is not something. Yes, it's not something that is just the job of the president or the Central Executive Council or SRA. It is everybody's duty. It is everybody's responsibility. In as much as yes, we are going to represent up there, bridging the gap between collaborating with the students and definitely the vigilantes of campus, and also definitely federal government. I mean the police force. Yes, it is. In as much as that, I'm going to throw this question back to you. Are you willing to up the students' union? The reason why it's called students' union, it is not just the leaders that are the students' union. It is everybody. Everybody here are students' union. Yeah, we might actually be the representative, but to play that part. So alert us when definitely we are going to collaborate with the police force. There will be deployments of forces off campus. Off campus, definitely the Purple Rangers will definitely be doing the work also. But are you willing to also help us their security solving? Thank you so much.
So it's the same question to you, Ibrahim. Do you have any plans to involve students in your plans for security based on the security situation, and if how do you plan to do so?
As regards security, the first step towards solving security we are facing is sensitization. How is this sensitization? We find ourselves in a situation where everybody believes, oh, now students, so people get to wander around late night. So you should properly sensitize students that, oh, despite here as a student environment, it is not reasonable for you to leave your house around 1 a.m. You want to go to school and read, consume. So the first step is sensitizing them on what to do, precautions to take, close your door at certain hours, don't be out. That is the first step. Then second step in securities, that's the vigilantes we have, the school crime office, so on. But how do I want to now involve students? If I am going to involve students, I want for students who are willing to join and cope in security to serve as local security men, they are welcome to join. But for students who have no intentions on joining, then they can focus on academics and every activity they want to focus on. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, round of applause, please. So, every administration, they usually come into office, into a place of service with different agenda. So the question is, how do you intend to sustain initiatives, and what's also the plan to it?
While projects and while doing events and other projects are very important, I think actually students. Before I go into telling you, oh, I'm going to be doing a project of, let's say, a construction of a building for students or a team of students, for example, which will benefit students who are interested in displaying talents. There are things that we do not need, like financing to. Let's say when you're advocating for students, when about of transportation on campus, all you need to do is reach out to the commercial units, make them see a reason why this is the body that require funding. Now, if you want to establish things that will make sure people before you are going to carry it on, is passing the bill through the student assembly, which is the other arm of the union, making them ensure that this thing is in the constitution for people after you and continue. That's in terms of your capital projects. So if I have a capital project of building a secretariat, it's going to be passed in the constitution, whereby next set are coming and they are going to continue.
Okay, thank you. So it's the same.
I do. All right. So, see, I believe that wellness as person, your mental health is crucial. Your mental health is very, very crucial. And for the past 52 administrations, they have always helped students in sense of awakening, medical programs and all like that. It is very important also to note that students, if you are not alerted, if you are not calm, if you are sound, you won't be able to focus and concentrate in class. So yes, one of the things I would love to blueprint I would love to continue is more that we students more on campus. Yeah, because we tend to ignore the fact that our very important. Yes, we put our academics first, but no, academics does not come first, even though it is basic, even though it is primary. Your wellness comes first. Yes, of course, we have other projects like the buildings, the secretariat, the SOG secretariat. Yes, one of them where they come to and have, if they have a very lasting more building, then we can have a proper meeting and all like that to carry out many activities that are meant to carry out on student activities basis. Thank you.
So this question is based off of recent events. If you are elected and with where there is a student unrest or unrest, what would be your immediate response in the moment when you get that and manage that situation long term?
Student for a protest should endure. It means it is coming from the students. It means it's coming from the students and the leaders. For a to the so it means how do we manage something like that? Even after we have there are phases in Alota. We have the consultation, consolidation, communication, and confrontation. So again, is that we will not. I will try my possible best to dialogue or engage with the school management to ensure that even not get to the last C. Thank you so much.
Would you like me to refresh the question for you?
The question is, what will I do in situation where students are protesting, right? Thank you very much.
That's not a full representation. The question is more around how you would react on first getting the news that there's unrest and how you would manage this.
For students to be agitated, it's due to the fact of them, to the fact their voices have not been carried along, or they've not been lifted. So before that point, I don't think during my administration we'll find situations like that, because I will represent them properly and they will not feel any need to come outside to protest. But what will happen? But what will happen in situation? Let's say in a situation where students come outside, or let's say people come outside to protest. People come outside to protest. What will I do? I am their student leader. I am their president, and the fact that president, they believe in me, and I believe that me standing there, my presence alone is enough to calm them down. In situations like that, my presence, I can communicate, I can speak to them because they have given me this mandate, and I'm someone who is their chief servant. So they respect me and calm down. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This question is around current issues that students are facing. In fact, some of these issues have been spoken about during the manifesto presentations. But the question is, what practical steps would your administration take, if elected, to address the following concerns? Off-campus security challenges, poor mobile network coverage on campus, excessive and indiscriminate accommodation rents charged by landlords, and delays or non-payment of students.
The first one is
the first one is off-campus security.
Now, for off-campus security, is not something we should leave entirely to them or hold them accountable because of we are giving them 10,000 naira from our school fees breakdown. Yes, we will hold them accountable, but as the student leader, what should we do? We will play our own. Far back, as far as Park Congo Police Station, this headquarters, we pay courtesy visits. And the security office here, we pay courtesy visit to them and tell them the student union is with them, and familiarize with actions, and also release emergency numbers so students can call in case they are in panic or they are help. What's the second one?
Yeah, the second item is poor mobile coverage.
Poor mobile network. This is as a result of having a large amount of students on campus and a limited server. Now, as a union, you have a presence, you have the capacity to reach out to these mobile networks and tell them about, oh, we have a sort of students who are in proper establishing communication and contact with them, and will make them see more reasons why they come here. They need customers. These students are their customers.
Excessive.
On regarding, see it as a simple demand and supply problem. Now we have a large amount of students on campus. The university is bringing more courses for us. We have limited houses. We have a university better affected us. We can either them or investors to actually come and build hostels for us, and they need to be involved in all the excessive there if we students are not here. So we are source of easy. A friend was telling me about to this year, and when it so is very expensive. So union leader management and negotiation with the landlords. So phone.
You have 2 seconds, so your time is about up. Okay. The following should I give you items? Okay, but you have 2 minutes total to respond. So the first
something matters, yeah, and good relationship with the school in and collaborating extensively to the security agencies of campus, like the vigilantes, like police force, is very, very vital and paramount. When we have a good relationship with them, we update them, we give them feedback on what is going on campus. It's very important to notice as updating them on ourselves to make sure they deploy security forces earlier that we are going to do this, yes, but in your power to also, it is also your responsibility to us as the core students union. It is not just the leaders that are students union, it is everybody hand in hand to ensure the process is safe. Thank you.
Paul Mobile campus.
Yeah, in as yeah, we it out. The demand is more than the supply. And yes, we have to collaborate, reach out to mobile network companies and state the problems you're facing. Then collaborate with, ensure that they come to invest in Futminna.
Excessive and indiscriminate accommodation rent.
Excessive indiscriminate accommodation rent. Yes. Our part again. We're going to play our part to. Is also this time is again as relationship.
Your time is up. You had 2 minutes total to answer all the questions. Sir. Question. Let's solution. What specific plans do you have to
female population program, yes, women empowerment program, whereby we sensitize students on details. There are a lot of female students that they are not bold enough to come out, and due to the kind of society we are in, they are not bold enough to come out about their health state like that. But it is very important kind of programs, medical programs that will be beneficial to female students. Thank you.
Okay. Same question. Yes. What specific plan do you have to include?
The first step problem is still you shouldn't just allow things be involved. This a passive member. So if you know me, Brian, I have because the better opinion.
So let's talk about campus transportation. That is
okay. That's in terms of having limited vehicles to transport.
Problem about transport.
Yes, we have currently now we have more bikes because of the indigents have been involved, and that's due. One thing to do is to private organize. Okay. Okay, to come and bring their vehicle. We have vehicles, we have tricycles, register in the unit and you'll be running on. Well, as for the cost aspect, despite the fact that we can afford us to it's when I pay 215 naira from gates to Gida Mangoro and I pay 300 naira from the school gates to hostel. This is the students negotiate with the and reasons why this is a fine burden on students, and they will listen to you and they will support you, so they will beat the price down to a cost of up and down thing, but they will listen and they will help you as a president and as a student.
Thank you. So to you now, still around the
transport. All right. So the transportation problem is one of the we are facing on campus, and one of the ways to curb something like that, like I said, the demand is to have private investors in transportation. And again, is that I think the NG make sure that they can come on campus. We have about students on students. So one of the private investors from here to let us take it practical Congo era. Which is even not from Pakungu to school gate, and it is 400 naira from hostel here. So this is share you're a bike man, whether you're a tricyclist and all like that. In collaboration with the school management, sit at a round table, come to conclusion to a favorable price for a student, because it's a environment. We are not millionaire. Majority of the students say we do not fend for money, so we have to be very considerable and considerate when applying these issues on student matters. Thank you so much.
Back to a question that I've already asked, but there's a lot of emphasis on that question, especially environment, carry out research for their work and maybe project, exam preparation, all of that. The mobile are down. So this is a very big concern from the university community. If there's a way that you can present what your practical solution at 2026, what is it that you can do to...
This is a technology school, and definitely we deal with internet issues, and we deal with internet. And for a technology school to lack very, it means we are going to definitely collaborate with the school. Thanks to the anyways, but we can definitely collaborate more with the school to ensure that we have a that is available to everyone. Because yes, we have cyber security, we have that into coding and all like that. They come to school, and due to the proper lighting on campus here, they come to school and want to get that even in class. So if we can have something like that, if free Wi-Fi to every surroundings on campus, I think that will go a very, very long way to students. And one thing again is that we also collaborate with network companies to come to school to build more masts. Yes, more masts on campus to that there is proper network and good.
So same question back to you, Ibrahim. Practical solutions to the mobile network challenge.
before serving as the union president, as the PRO, it took me. Now, the man said, why one thing of the issue now to these owners, making and invest in our land because of we have lots of students and they can come and build masses here. As the chief press secretary, I see it's something despite me pushing for this change, for them to come and invest, I am limited, and that is one thing I'm going to change. If I am the president, I'll follow up for them to like come and do and help students. It's in our school fees. The school are providing this thing for us because of it's in our school fees. So it is, well, that's why we give for that. It is us using what we have, so they can help us. The school should always renew the subscription for Wi-Fi's around. But what happens when you are still need someone, and as the president you push for those reforms? Thank you.
So before reminder that if you're watching, you can join the conversation. You can ask questions. Just send us your questions via SMS or on 0706 882 287, or you can use the comment section on YouTube Live or Live. So Ibrahim, next question. This is a question that gets asked almost every debate about the restrooms. During school hours, and it causes inconvenience to either run to relieve themselves. So just
when you find yourself in school and you have to run is yourself. He said about it was the toilets don't have being locked and they use it, will abuse it to some extent. Some people, probably some people will abuse. And when you have student abuse, increase in infection, increase in cholera, students can get to contact things they are not to contact. Difficulties, but I can start from at a time. Maybe the people before me will want to think of doing that solution is drilling solar powered boreholes in as a capital project. Okay, since rolling rushing, students can fetch, and that is when they to be opened as long as there's water. Management part, we are paying about to help us. They need to assist us, not help also, but they need to do things like supplying water or creating boreholes also areas closer to the toilet so we can get water there. So it shouldn't, despite it being a school thing, we as can also take that as our capital project management and support the school. So students toilet and home when they want to use themselves. Thank you.
So now over to you, Oluwa Daniel.
All right. So when I emerged as president, I think we need to have a active participation in, and I'm going to committee, students committee, yes, through the office of the welfare. It has to come in collaboration with the welfare director to oversee some things like this, especially cleaning up or like that. Yes, students is going to abuse the privilege of getting a toilet, but active participation in cleaners and will also impede the abuse of what and street protocols to using a toilet also is very, very important. so as to not to abuse it. So yes, in as much as we have to encourage this, I believe every faculty have toilets faculties. So we pay. This is one of our privilege. This is what we pay for. Then we have to enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Round of applause, please. So one concern that has been expressed repeatedly is concerns about communication from the students' union regarding activities and its decisions. How would you bridge this communication gap and ensure that and
one of the best way to communicate is listen. One of the great attributes of leaders is to listen. So if to encourage to improve, I think it is very important that leaders through business. As a leader, you should be able to bosso even at bosso round table with the students, listen to them, to their concerns, go to have around maybe a town yes, a town hall meeting with them on decisions. Yes, on decisions. It is very important. You should not decide as a leader. You should learn to listen before you decide. Learn to listen before you decide. But as long as for the then you have to make your decision at the end of the day. But listen first. Listen to students' concerns, represent, and everything will be fine in terms of the poor communication. Because as flexibility between communications between the student leader and the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay. So the students on both campuses have expressed concerns about communication its activity decisions. So if you're elected, how would you ensure that
I served last for was the ocean about not be the student Leslie. No, we can answer that officer. A press briefing, a presidential briefing, whereby students so what we along. So information is very important, and this plan on achieving this, plan on doing that, making sure people are informed and carried along. So through proper dissemination of information, Congress briefing is going to solve, is going to
presidential candidate. So move to the that we've gotten from the SMS. It's supposed to be directed at the directors of because of what it's addressing, but since the board, is what's the to take on shelter when you're queues at the examination center. So what's the plan?
There's a reason why they call them special students. Special in the first place. So students that have child, like being able to disability. Now, that's your priority. welfare or his committee or I myself is at the gate on special ability at the gates, we get to take them as our priority in terms of food, in terms of assistance, and any other thing we want to give. And when I was serving the SGPRO, there was one for all these special scholarship grants for students, and this
consideration talking about transportation and shelter and access to school.
So need here. When we do it, it is very important to work to ensure we respect, and it's that he or she has to what go. Sorry, do you understand? I believe that it's always when it comes to shelter, maybe to get hostel on campus instead of what try and meet up with first students. Thank you.
So we have more questions that came in via SMS. Just to let you know that you have for questions now, and right after this, your come up to tell the student community why they should vote for your candidate. Just please. A question for maintaining a healthy relationship with university management while still defending interests.
With the relationship between the school management, yes, we do. Whether we it's going to fit, but we also need to understand it has to be on the side with the management, a very good and vital management. But we must not have a very good relationship with management and not understand that there are people we are representing also. So yes, thank you so much.
The question is, how will we maintain a healthy and respectful relationship with school management while still representing the students' interests?
The first step to this problem or this particular question is communication. Find a problem, you reach out to the management problem. Oh, encounter, solve this, and they'll attend to respond to. I was serving as the PRO. There are so many times I've come across the problem in host campus, and the first thing I do to the Dean of Student Affairs, I tell him, sir, we have a problem, how do we want to do it? And to it. Management will always listen to you as long as you reach out to them, as long as you tell them, oh, this is student, and the management are for so the management is always communicating with you, always telling problems. They will listen to you, and I don't think anything is going to get sour.
Thank you very much. With that, we come to the end of the presidential debate. A round of applause for both our candidates. And now, managers can make their way forward so that you can tell the student community why they should vote for you. You each have one. For which candidate? Who is the campaign manager for the other candidate? Please come well. So please, behind your You have 1 minute, please.
By the virtue of the ceremony, I'm Comrade Wasi Abadari Mustafa. God bless us all the best. Without you and I, the union is not. Tomorrow, please come out and vote for Brimo. You are Manifesto.
And esteemed students, great Nigerian students, great Nigerian students, I thank all of you for the decorum that you have exhibited today and all the decorum you have done right from the first day when SWEC was inaugurated. Yes, listening to all the aspirants, and I believe that you are going to make good decisions. So you are expected to come out in good time. Make sure you are there as early as 8:39 because voting is going to start by 9, so that you cast your vote for it to continue. Okay? Let it continue because it's speed. That is when there is going to be progress. And you are here to make progress in your life, not to allow yourself to anybody. On this pair for all the registered students and cast their vote. And I want to tell you that the process to be very seamless. Before I end my goodwill message, I want to appreciate the SWEC for the good work they have been doing and the one that they are doing tomorrow. We thank them for their time and your support and your cooperation. The election is going to be free, fair, and credible. I equally want to thank all the stakeholders. The Search Media, I cannot thank you enough providing this opportunity for our students to be able to work out their minds and to convince their electorate to come out and give them their votes tomorrow. I want to appreciate the witch officer and his team, and both our Purple Rangers and the other security agencies who have been working tirelessly with you. We thank you very much. The Director of Information and Telecommunication Services, we thank them most sincerely as well. The Coordinator E-Exam Center for making available the venue for the e-voting tomorrow. I want to believe that if the country can emulate the e-voting, so the next in electioneering process will be eliminated. On the final note, I want to use this medium to appreciate the university management under the leadership of Professor Farouk Adamukuta for always prioritizing the welfare of students. Great Nigerian students, no matter the problem, no matter is that experience in one way or the other, FUT Minna is still the best in terms of student welfare. I can beat my chest anywhere and say this. I've been with other dean of students who what students in other schools. So we want to thank him most sincerely and his team for always prioritizing your welfare. So please come out in your numbers tomorrow and come and give your vote to any candidate of your choice. Thank you.
A round of applause for the Dean of Affairs. And I would like to welcome Professor A.Y. Kabiru for his closing remarks. You're welcome, Prof.
Thank you very much for a very beautiful coordination. I want some assurances. Number one, you of a seamless tomorrow. If you play your role, process. What we experienced last year was the fact that students refused to come early until when it was getting to the end of the period of voting. We are starting at 9. And those of you who experienced it last year will have seen that it's a very seamless process. Once you tender your ID card, they generate a PIN for you, you go in there and vote. And so the process is going to be free, fair, and transparent. I want to advise contestants, make sure your agent is there by 8:30 latest. Make sure your agent is there because he is the custodian of the record of voting. If you can't give him breakfast, let him come. We give him breakfast. Because last year someone told us that he wasn't able to take breakfast. That's why he came late. If the voting process starts at 9, we are not going to entertain any agents. You only contest on your own. No one will monitor the process. So 8:30, all agents, presidential, especially you and the other person, was Daniel. Where is he? There by 8:30. Anything outside that, you have to turn back. All other school contestants, you have the right to bring an agent. Let them be there by 8:30 because they vote first. Because they vote and there to check if the process is clean. So come 8:30, we begin at 9. So please cooperate with us so that the process will be seamless. And then after voting, we enjoy you to just go back. Cast whatever is, and at the end the announcement of results will be on Search FM and on their TV. So you don't have to cluster the election area. It creates some form of stress and tension. Those coming from Boso, we have made provision for free bus ride. Go as early as 7:30. The bus will be available at the bus park. Brings you here, after voting, takes you back. So all these are in place so that no this. So finally, that's done. I want to appreciate the management of this university. They have been very supportive. Right from the day we were inaugurated to this day, we have had all the support we needed to make the process a very good one. And my committee members have been very dedicated to ensuring that we have a good election. Security men, thank you for your time. You have always been there for us. We appreciate. And the partnership will continue even. The students that are here, we thank you for coming and for being very throughout this. The process will be very smooth.
Thank you very much. I think we've come to the end of this program now, so that SWEC and the committee can leave. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. With that, we've come to the end of the 2026-2027 Manifesto for the Students' Union election. Don't forget that the entire election will be covered live on Search FM, so you can subscribe to Search TV Futminna on YouTube and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted when results are announced tomorrow. Also follow Search Media Futminna Campus Radio on Facebook and like our page for continuous updates. A very big thank you to all the crew who were involved in making this a success, to the social media publicists, to the technical crew, to the Search FM 92.3 Campus Radio outside broadcast crew, Search TV live streaming crew, the producer at the live studio, the producer at our outside broadcast venue, the director of the live streaming, the timekeeper. Thank you very much. Until next time, my name is Odaba Akoji, and back to the live studio. Bye for now.
Subscribe to Search TV on YouTube. Search for Search TV and click the subscribe button.
Yeah, okay.
Search TV. Search TV. Search TV. Search TV.
All this time, I don't call you.
Search TV.
As I move now, I'm going to use my styling because I use my neighbor. It's cheaper for me to pay my neighbor 15K to be honest. So what is styling here? I want to I'm going to brighter. So I hired my stylist out to do my bed.
Subscribe to Search TV on YouTube. Search for Search TV and click the subscribe button.
Search TV.